right, mic check 1, check 1, 2. All right, we're gonna start broadcasting. Okay, let's see. What's going on, guys? Just testing to see if we're up and running. All right, what's going on tonight, guys? Lots of things. Lots of things. I've got a bunch of stuff we're trying to crack through here tonight. Tired and fried. Let's just see what happens here tonight. I don't know if Dave's going to pop in or not. It's Twitch number 75, so it feels like it's some kind of anniversary. I'm chatting a lot with people in chat, trying to get some stuff worked before I make any official announcements and some stuff. What's going on, Stolen Tube? Welcome to the Gong Show. We're trying to do. I'm doing a little test driving here tonight. We're trying to get that. We're trying to do a new public beta idea where we've been playing these fancy new builds here for the last, oh god, I don't even know how long now. It's been probably a couple of months since you guys have seen it, and it's time for you guys to get your hands on it. But I can't. It's still so unstable. That I don't feel comfortable like making it the official public release yet. So we're going to try doing like a public beta type of a deal that you can opt into on Steam. Okay. All right, Ivotopia. I'm gonna kind of be floating. Yeah. Ivotopia, if you are actually seeing files download and it's just going slow, I'm definitely going to blame that on the Steam network. I think that's probably fair to say. But if you're not getting anything to download at all, let me know, because maybe there's because I set it up with no password, so it should just be okay. So we're getting something downloaded. Just keep me posted on that. Just keep me posted on that. I know Steam is going to be going at 90 miles an hour here tonight with the Steam sale, and I'm going to I'll make my first plug that Pro Wrestling X is 20% off for the summer sale. So if you're curious, by all means, hop online and go buy our game. Yeah, I say Steam's going to be a mess here tonight. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had somebody else in chat just mentioned that Gabe stole a bunch of money from him this afternoon, as did he from all of us. Everything in my wish list went on sale today, and so I'm trying to hold off. I already had to install some software to like keep me from playing Binding of Isaac, which you guys have heard me do it before. So yeah, well, it's the typical joyful stuff. Yeah, hopefully Avotopia. Hopefully it finishes by the time. The chat finishes. Or, the broadcast finishes tonight. I'm running on a new machine. I finally did the latest and greatest. I got my new machine and it's pimp. Haven't Spawn tried logging in and out. That we've noticed that before. If you log out of Steam, or log out, quit the program, launch it back up, and log in. Try it now. For those that aren't aware, here's what let me see if I can pop this open on my own Steam here, so I can show you guys what this looks like. Let's see if I can run all this stuff at once. Yeah, let's see. When can I use the cage door as a weapon? Right now, you can't use it as a weapon. But my God, I would love to be able, I know that's something that he's working on, to be able to pick that thing up. But it's kind of requires a new kind of set of animations. So we got to kind of work on that a little bit. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna pop open this up on chat here. Let me open up this window. Window capture. Let me open up my Steam here so I can show you guys exactly. Let me show you exactly where this is here. Okay, so this is Steam. So I'm gonna resize this here a little bit. Yeah, summer sale. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. If you come in to what you're looking for is in your list. Let me blow this little section up here just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. What you're looking for is you're going to right click or control click on this Pro Wrestling X, and I've got this as an internal build. If you right click on it and go into where it says properties, I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not. Let me didn't like that pop-up window. Steam. Okay, what you're looking for is you're looking for something in this betas tab, and then you click here where it says, and you're able to log into this bleeding edge build, this public beta build. And if you're able to select that and close, it should in theory opt you in. We've had issues with getting it to work before, but see if you guys have any better shot at it. Summer sale, winter sale didn't break your bank yet as well. Yeah, I know, man. It sucks. It's a bitch. It is a real bitch. I'm trying really hard to hold off. Like I said, I already have too many distractions going as it is. It's awful. But it just is what it is sometimes, you know. But so yeah, so give that a whirl. If you guys happen to take a look and see if that starts downloading for you. And it sounds like a couple people have already got it downloading, but it's gonna take a long time. Oski, yeah, I remember K-Mac Kid. I think Oski. I think you've been in here before, Oski, under that name. I'm not sure. Let's see, Streets of Rogue. What's is that one? Let's go take a look. And I'm not going to do this on. The other part of the problem is too that some of these do not have Mac versions of these things. So sometimes I'm safe a little bit. Okay, what was it? Streets of Rogue. Let's see what we can find here. Sweet. Okay, Fire On. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Let me know if you're getting a better download speed than Ivatopia is. Basically, here's the trick, gang. We know that this thing is broken as hell, and our boy Robert is busting his ass trying to fix this stuff. But it's just crap. It's crap that we've made you wait so long. So I feel absolutely horrible about that. You guys have been infinitely patient. So. But download it at your own risk, and don't come in and then flame us and kill our ratings because the thing is broken. Full disclaimer, it is a broken build in many areas. But Robert, see that what's crazy is Robert seems very okay. I was going to say Robert seems very stable. That's pretty funny. Robert is stable. He's the man. Like he said, he doesn't have any crashes on his system whatsoever. And Mr. Wrestling 5 has noted that he has crashes, I've got crashes, and so it's really, really hard when you are the developer to try to replicate these bugs if you're not experiencing them themselves. So we like I said, it's one of those deals where we need to get more people testing it and see if we can like try to figure out what exactly it is. I'm on my Mac. This is a completely different. It's apples and oranges, but I have my new souped up iMac going. I got 24 gig of RAM, got a big old huge hard drive, and I finally have a 4 gig card, and I'm still crashing out if I try to do anything above that simplest of simple graphics modes. And so I have not been able to quite figure out exactly what the scoop is with all this stuff. This is the latest and greatest build that I've got from Robert, and he went in and tried to optimize some things. So yeah, we're giving it a shot. giving it a shot. Yeah, Zeron, I'm gonna see if you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make a post in the forum and let everybody know exactly what's up. Kind of put some instructions on how to do the new match modes and some of that kind of stuff. Um, and just try to disclaimer the hell out of it. I don't know what else to do other than just telling everybody that, all right, gang, if you want to play around with this, it could be pretty broken. And just let people know that it is. So, quick off-topic question from M Riggs: when can we expect to see local multiplayer? You know, it's funny because that local multiplayer used to work, and I'm not sure if it does anymore. Let me follow up with that with Robert because I think it's just a matter of kind of remapping some new controls. Now we'd probably have to work on the interface a little bit. I'll follow up. I'll follow up and ask him about that. Good question though, because if it hasn't been a real high priority because we don't know too many people that are doing local multiplayer. Unless people have like a Steam box or something like that at home. I haven't seen anybody doing or wanting to do multiplayer. I don't know anybody else that would be able to play it locally with me. But God, wouldn't that be awesome to like? I mean, that's the whole fun of playing wrestling video games. Let's just talking about this. I was just talking about this with somebody else the other day. I miss. So I was talking with my brother about this. That it's like, man, I miss playing games with him. Like that's so much fun. So sad. ProWrestlingX.com is blocked on my school's Chromebook. What? What? Why? It must be the word pro wrestling. Anything with that in there, I'll bet, has got some kind of issues. Because I don't think we're banned. I don't think we got any viruses that haven't been noticed that we have any warnings or anything like that. But God, Lord only knows, that website's so old. Maybe something's floating around in there. I have 3 controllers for WWE 2K games and Tekken and everything. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if maybe multiplayer is more of a thing than I think it is. So who knows? Who knows? We'll if you leave them in here. No, but WWE isn't blocked. But yeah, but it's not the words pro wrestling in the URL. So I don't know. Does it give a reason, Fire Honor? Does it say this page is blocked because of questionable content or anything like that? So, signing keyboard and controllers for multiple player like this in the hockey games. Okay, I'm pulling up his print screen here. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that interface is definitely not built. I knew at one time that the controls I thought were working, but that may not have survived the most recent kind of when he blew it up and got it going. Yeah, because of the reason called games. Yeah, that sounds about right. If you can call us a game, I suppose. Like, we're technically a game. Hang on, I wanted to do a couple of screenshotty things here real quick. Screenshot mode. Xeron, wasn't there something you were looking at for like a stage glitch fix? Can't remember. I was going to kind of zoom in and see if there's anything in here that Hey, what do we have there? What's that all about? Oh, just little. It's a new crowd sign. How about that? Anybody speak German? All right, I'm going back out of here. That was enough of that. Resume match. Look at the structures. They no clip in a weird way. I got to tell you, it just dawned on me as I was doing this that it's not fair. I am literally at the simplest graphics mode, and doing any kind of rendering or judging anything on rendering at this point is just bananas. M Rig's coming through with the And Rook's coming through with the workaround. Now, see, I don't know about a proxy site. That'd be interesting to see if you guys had something that would set up like that. Oh, his school blocks proxy sites. Okay. Yeah, it's an arms race trying to get trying. Fire Honor, are you talking about? Is this a high school? Is this a college? What's your? I'm not gonna ask how old you are, but how old are you? Zeron actually bought WB 2K17 on Steam today. Highly doubt I'll ever play it, but I'm a collector anyways. Yeah, it's hard. I get it. Although I have not played it myself. Oh, and then there's the 800-pound gorilla in the room. That's Fire Pro Wrestling. Oh God, I'm gonna buy it, even though that's like our. I mean, they're totally stealing our thunder, and I feel like total shit about it. Because it's just they're going to be able to just get such a head start and take advantage of all that. They're going after mod support right away. They're trying to get Creator Wrestler out into the hands of everybody right away, so that everybody can start making guys. And it sucks, and it should have been us, but they're a big studio. But I will admit it looks good, and I will play it. Even though I still find Pro Wrestling or Fire Pro Wrestling to be completely unplayable, but it's all good. Yeah, I think it's July 18th. I think $20 for early access. July 10th. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of curiosity about it. I think people are gonna get in there and be like, it looks awesome, but then they try to play it and they're like, okay, this sucks. So I'm trying to hold out some hope that we don't get completely abandoned by the the enthusiasm for wrestling. And I'm also hoping that maybe kind of a rising tide will lift all boats is kind of one of my favorite phrases, where just if people are starting to pay attention to wrestling games on Steam, hopefully they're going to start paying more attention to us. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, secretly this new Fire Pro was made just to rival you. Yeah. Although it is funny, we laugh that sometimes we think we wonder if like for whatever success we've had on Steam, and we had a Kickstarter and all that kind of stuff, if that gave incentive for somebody to decide to bring back Fire Pro to PC, that's probably putting ourselves over way too much. But it's kind of a nice thought that maybe we were kind of a kick in the pants. So we'll see. There's a chance M. Dickey will release his games on Steam now that Steam Direct is a thing. Hey, go for it, M. Dickey. Like I said, I got nothing but respect for that guy. To do what he's done, he is a legend as far as wrestling developers go, and so more power to him. Yep. M. Dickey's legend. I think we're the same age. Yeah, I see. I've never talked to the guy. Dave knows him real well. Like I said, I'd love to shake his hand someday, and like I said, I'd like to be him someday. I'd love to develop my own game at one point. Something like I can't do anything that Mr. Wrestling 5 and Robert does. They are on a new planet and another level entirely, and I just can't hang at this level. But what I would love to be able to do, like a 2D wrestling kind of a game someday. So here's one for you. So I always thought, okay, it would be fun to do, how like Pro Wrestling X is a spiritual successor to No Mercy. I always thought it would be. I always thought one of the most underrated pro wrestling video games of all time. And again, I don't know how many of you guys ever played it, because it may be older than some of you. Was the original World Championship Wrestling for the Nintendo Entertainment System. There was a lot I really liked about this game, and one of the things that no other game has done since, is that they let you choose your moves before the game starts. Or before the match starts. And I always thought that was really, really cool. Like, you could customize, like, in theory. I mean, it was the same move set. I mean, let's be honest. There was only you had some different options of some submissions and all that kind of stuff. But I always thought it was so cool that that you could do all these, like, you could set up and you could do like, oh, I want to do all submissions in this match, or oh, I could do all, whatever it was. So I always thought that was really, really cool. And so, and I even like the grapple system was a little wonky, let's be honest. But all right, let's see, who haven't we wrestled with a little while? Bloodshot, and let's do Jack Blaze. We'll put all jobbers in here. Now let's see if we crash here. I've been said the simplest graphics mode's been able to. Let's see if we load. I always have to cross my fingers every time I launch a match. Yeah, Xeron, that's very true. That to be technical, Fire Pro is technically a 2.5D, and it's same kind of thing. I really do, like I said, I enjoy the sprite based kind of stuff, and I've already kind of done some digging on some of that stuff. And I said I'm so far away from doing anything like that, but it's a nice dream. I would love to be able to do something like that. Let's see. My favorite thing about Fire Pro isn't necessarily the gameplay, but the amount of customization. See, a sim nerd. Like for me, I mean, that's the trick, is I can see the sim thing taking off like crazy. And again, that's something we should have been on from the get go. But as I said, it is what it is. But I think that's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be really, really cool. That game, I sucked at it, and I own it. Which one are you talking about, Fire Honor? By the way, where is Dave? I don't know. I sent him an email. He may be out and about tonight. His schedule's become a mess. Everybody's schedule has been really, really messy these last few months. What engine does Pro Wrestling X run on? It is a Unity-based game. Right now, we're still running in Unity 4 because we were absolutely terrified of trying to upgrade to Unity 5, but I think we're probably going to have to make that switch sooner rather than later, just to make sure that, like I said, any technical bugs and crashes that we're having, I got to make sure that, like I said, we got to, it seems to me like that's going to be like Unity 5 would clean up a lot of that up. Let's see. So Web Nerd, have you personally glanced at my notes, and what do you think of them? Heavenspawn, I have not read your notes. I apologize for that. Dave is kind of the master of the Facebook account, and my day job has been just crushing me. And so I usually let Dave handle, that's kind of like his wheelhouse, is he handles the fan feedback and all that stuff. And so, but I know he's read them, and I know he's all about them, and he's definitely appreciative of all the hard work and that you put into that stuff. It's awesome that you've been doing that for us. So that's huge. Let's see. When will we add more hairstyles and a shirt? I think. In fact, I'll as soon as this match is over with. I think Robert said in his last notes that he added a shirt, like a black shirt mod. So we'll take a look, and I'll see if we can set that up. Let's see. Be doing. Has there been a wrestling game built on the Unreal Engine? It's coming. Dave Horn's game, the Chikara game, is built in Unreal, and so keep an eye out for that. He's been kicking ass all over the place with that thing. Bloodshot looks like a $5 hooker who works at the back of the gas station at midnight. Yeah, that purple hair is something else, huh? After the current update is done, what's the next plan? The next plan is make it as stable as humanly possible. Like, get all these bugs out so that we're not running into all these stability issues. And then number 2 is getting our things like championships and a championship drive, where we can kind of give you guys something to do beyond just your basic exhibition match. The exhibition matches are fun, but this is just, like I said, it's just ridiculous. There's not much else to do. We have to own that. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna quit this game because I was curious about that creator wrestler. Original arena looks cool. Yeah, it's funny. I'm gun shy about loading up the big fancy arena. It might just be the graphics mode that's the key to all this stuff. So let's take a look at edit mode here. Wrestler edit. Well, there's this. Yeah, we try to fix that that screen. Okay. Oh, so it just took a little while. Okay, so let's load this up. Oh, that's right. This is the borked. This is my config is pretty borked here. Let's see if we load this up. Okay. Attire. Let's see if upper body, upper attire. T-shirt. T-shirt short sleeve. Cool, there we go. Now this looks terrible in terms of just because my graphics mode is bad. But there you go. We might be able to work ourselves in a t-shirt here pretty soon. So that's cool. Awesome. All right. So let me see if I can. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's back out of here. Let's do head. Let's do face paint. Okay, do that. I'm basically at this point just testing to see if we can save a guy out. Profile, name, default, let's call him, well, we'll do Fat Elvis like we always have been doing. Okay, and let's back out of there. Let's do the edit body morph, because that's the one. And he's going huge. We're going to make him nice and thick. And arm muscle, yeah, we got to give him the biceps. And the leg muscle, yeah, we got to give him, can't skip leg day. And we're going to make him huge. Okay, so let's select that. Okay, let's back out of there. Save. Take snapshot. Okay. And then save and exit. Let's see if that worked. Let's see. Okay, so let's try an exhibition. Let's do all players CPU yes, entrances no, because I think that'll also crash. Let's do hardcore elimination. I think that's a new match. Custom ring. Let's do that, and let's do Jack Blaze. Let's do fake sting. And let's see if my guy floated up here. Okay, we'll find out. Okay, so let's do Pro Wrestling X Arena. Let's see. Okay, we'll get the crash count over or under 3 tonight. We'll see how it goes. Update is 81% done in Ohio. Sweet. Oh, look at make a belt, a weapon first, then add the creator rest, then add. Okay. So okay, my guy didn't save out. That's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, I'll have to do some digging on that. Wonder why that didn't work. Yeah, keep hitting me with those percentages, guys. Because like I said, I'm dying to know. Like I said, I want to know if it worked. It's kind of like I said, it's stressing me out because you said you just kind of throw these things out into the atmosphere and you're hoping that things sticks. So far, no crashes. Yep, I've been careful. I'm kind of bummed that my Fat Elvis didn't work. How do I get the beta? Okay, stolen tube. What you're gonna do is, in fact, let me pull this up here for you. Oh, did I close out of? Nope, it's right here. What you're gonna do is, let me pop this open here real quick. Properties. What you're doing is you're going to go to your list of games, and you're going to right click on the Pro Wrestling X game, and you're going to be looking for a screen that looks exactly like this. You're going to properties is what you're trying to do, and if you go to betas, you're going to, if you get this little pull down that says Bleeding Edge build, public beta build, if you select that. It should start, you should opt, it's basically what you're doing is you're opting into that beta, and then it should start downloading. Now, a lot of people are having trouble here tonight just because of like Steam's going crazy with their sales and all that stuff. Let me know if you don't see it. ASCII 99%, almost there, sweet. Cool, thank you, Heaven Spawn, for following up on that. It's appreciated. Done for me. Gonna start it up. All right, Oski, let me know. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed because that's always it always kind of makes me want to throw up every time I put a new build out there. If you see a splash screen, you'll know you're there. Actually, if you'll get the little resolution, you'll get the resolution window first. Yeah, and just let me know because that'd be a load off my mind. I don't know if I'll be able to get to. Well, I'll probably have to put the forum message up tonight, just to let everybody know that we got something going. So, because that would be awfully nice. That would be awfully nice if we could get that rocking and rolling. Because like I said, it's very stressful when things don't work. But I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic that it's gonna download just fine. Still working on that Mac build. I do not feel comfortable releasing that. We got a good comment coming up here. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. Like I said, I have about, I think it was like 15 games on my wish list, and they all went on sale. And like I said, it's oh God, you're trying to just hold off because, like I said, I'm trying to get work done, and it's bad enough that I'm, like I said, it sucks that I have to get sucked into these damn games, but I have fun doing it, and it gives me, it's kind of funny. I was talking about this with somebody the other day that that I actually, how people will meditate and do all that kind of stuff is kind of like a little pause throughout their day. If you don't do that, kind of like do like 10 minutes of mindfulness, it's very, very good. It's good for you, but at the same time, I'm thinking that's kind of how I use my gaming. That I kind of just check out for 20 minutes at a time, play a quick little game, and it's kind of nice to just kind of check out. And so so I kind of use my my video games to do that. All right, YouTube. I hate it when they do this. All right, there you go. Fight on the floor. I hate it when they try to like one up each other. There they go. Yep. I know that just cracks me up when they'll sit there and they're like, nope, nope, switch, switch, switch. What are the keyboard controls again? The return key will get you pretty far. Like that's kind of like your A button. And then movement is WASD. And I do not know off the top of my head what the punch and kick controls are. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll pull it open here and do some experimenting. Zeron, if you know off the top of your head, let them at it. I would say just start doing the keyboard mash. I know WASD, I think, is your move. Or no, maybe it's arrow keys is movement. What are the plans to improve the scaffold match? Right now, I think all of that is still under discussion. Like I said, I know scaffold has always just kind of been a work in progress. Haven't spawned. Does that mean it loaded? Yes. Sweet. Okay. Let me know if you crash. And what I'm going to do is maybe set up some kind of an email feedback system so that you guys can kind of email me directly with like, okay, I crashed when I tried to load 4 players. Here's my system specs, all that kind of stuff. Because that stuff is going to be super helpful for all Mr. Arrow keys are movement, I believe. Then there's ZXC and then the enter and return key. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Emrigs. Keep wanting to throw a Mr. in there. Looks like it's 60 frames per second. You guys take out the frame counter. Yeah, I think that did not survive because honestly, I don't think it was ever even intended to be like an accurate measurement. I think your Robert was just kind of throwing that in there, but it'd be nice to throw that back in there. If you have Windows 10, you can do an Xbox controller. Yeah, the Xbox controller is what I use. I use a wireless controller, and it even works on my Mac. I would strongly recommend using we designed the game for a controller. That's probably not super fair to make you guys either go out and get one, but we kind of figured, a lot of people like have both systems. They have an Xbox that they can tap into. And so like, or they have some kind of a USB controller kind of sitting around. So that was kind of the rationale behind that. It's just like I think it doesn't, wrestling games don't feel right on a keyboard. I don't think. At least I haven't played one yet that does. Zero is saying best controllers for this are the Logitech Xbox controllers. I am using an official. I'm using an official Xbox 360 controller. That's what I have, and it's the wireless version, which is nice. Yep, Zeron's right. Some of those controllers will work with absolutely everything, and that's been my experience with a lot of this stuff. I don't feel like getting my fight stick down to use. No, that's totally cool. And honestly, I know that's what a lot of people are going to do. They're going to open up the game and they're just going to kind of screw around with it, and so that totally makes sense. Okay, Wrestling Empire is good on the keyboard, and then also TWC4F. What TWC? All right, you're gonna have to translate one. Then that one's not coming through for me. It's late. I'm tired. The wrestling. Yeah, that is a pop-up RKO, is what that is. It's kind of nice is when the opponent. In fact, it scared the hell out of me the first time I did it, because I tried running at the computer to do like a running clothesline at him, and yeah, he totally popped me up into a cutter. It was great. See, I'm gonna have to. Oh, the Wrestling Channel Fight 4. Okay, there we go. Fire Honor, my download is stuck at 100%. I've had that happen to me before too. Kind of hang with it, and if it doesn't clear out, try logging back in and logging back out. Sometimes that will snap it in place. One of the best mods ever. Okay, what is this called? It's a realistic mod of Wrestling Empire. The Wrestling Channel Fight 4. Okay, I'm going to write that down. I'd love to check that out. The world is too big. I cannot keep up. Channel Fight 4. All right, in fact, I'm gonna Google this right now while Okay, I'll wait for your make a Randy if WWE doesn't copyright it. We have to be very careful. We already have like fake Sting and fake Kurt Angle and fake Ryback and all these other wrestlers that. And I've always thought Jack Blaze kind of looks like a fake Mickey Rourke from The Wrestler. That movie. Love the Ragdolls in Pro Wrestling X. Awesome. In fact, maybe the next match I'll have to fire up a cage in case we got some newcomers here tonight that's never seen any of that stuff. I was kind of hoping with a hardcore match they'd go fight on the outside, but these guys aren't real anxious to go to the outside for some reason. They're kind of just they're pretty much ring based here. I wonder if that might be like an aggressiveness meter or something like that. Zeron, you're laughing at. No, see, I got no problem with Bennett. It is going to be weird calling him Mike Kanellis, but all right, I'm going to go check this gameplay out right now. So once again, all right, I'll turn this down here. And so this is. Okay, TWC4 fight. Okay. I gotta get you. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Wow, look at all this. Wow, check this out. Okay, so this is, you said this is Empire, huh? Wow. This looks great. I'll have to. I'm gonna put this on my little add to watch later. That looks really cool. Yeah. See, I'm so jealous. I've got to. I got to start doing. I got to do more homework on M. Dickey's stuff. Yeah. So I'm familiar with I'm familiar with his work in terms of like kind of his like I said, I just admire the fact that he did all that stuff, but I've never actually sat down and played any of his games. Eric, that and other stuff can be seen at the Empire Mall site. Okay, cool. If you got a link, I'll take it. Yeah, so I said, I'm always been just deep admiration for the fact that he went in and did this and kind of built up his own cult following. It's really, really impressive. Be curious if you ever went like a Patreon approach or something like that. We've actually been, it's funny. I would be curious, just kind of taking a quick little, pulse of the room. What do you guys think about Patreon? I've never seen Patreon for video games before, but it seems like an interesting model to go to. Like every time we update the game, there's like a $1 or something like that, or something, and I'm just curious if anybody's ever done anything like that with Patreon or not, because I'm intrigued by it as a potential model. Like I said, if looking at different economic kind of things, I'm always just curious about what you guys think about all that stuff. Oh, Jack Blaze is very confused about whether he wants In the Ring or not. Thanks, Heaven Spawn. Seriously, you guys have no idea. It knocks you out pretty good sometimes with this gaming stuff. It gets really, really hard trying to stay positive and all this stuff. Everybody's working so hard, just trying to like keep our heads above water. Yeah, I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Like I said, and I know there's limitations and stuff that you guys can do with all that kind of stuff. But I'm just curious about maybe doing it as some kind of a model, or if like I've always thought about it. If I ever started doing my own games, that Patreon might be kind of a fun way to do some of the stuff, like just give away the games, and if they want to help out on Patreon or something. I don't know. There's some. I've always been curious about that. I don't know whether it's anything that we would ever look at or not for Pro Wrestling X, but I don't know. I'm intrigued. Let's do cage match, and let's see if that breaks the system here. Who haven't we seen here tonight? We haven't seen Grasshopper, I don't think. I don't think we've seen Grimhold. And let's see, we've seen Wild Style. Sure, why not? Let's do the new arena. Let's just see what happens here. Wait, now it says 81. You're probably bouncing around quite a bit. Like I said, Steam is gagging here tonight with all the Steam sale action. I'm certain there's servers. I'm sure somebody's having a very bad day. Oski, it may be questionable because I've never really heard of it for game development support. Yeah, I agree with you. I've seen it for a lot for like YouTubers, a lot of subscribers. Like they do, like they will do like Patreons for YouTube video content creators. I've always thought of it as more of like for content creators, like tutorial videos and that kind of stuff. But I'm curious. I don't know if it would work for video game development or not. It seems like it would be kind of a logical extension. Like every time you release an update once a month, people would kick in a little bit. But I don't know. Yeah. Shall we test Hell in a Cell match next? Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do a cage here, and then we'll do, Hell in a Cell. Or, I'm sorry, the Chamber match. Grimhold. Grimhold's going up already. Uh-oh, we have two. Uh-oh. Grasshopper, do something. Grasshopper doesn't do. No. Grasshopper. Come on, man. Oh, you know what? I bet I forgot to put all the players on CPU. Hang on. I always do this. I'll bet that's what I did. I'll bet that wrestler was just he was supposed to be, he had a player control. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do this again. All player CPU. Yes. Yes. Cage. Yes. Honor style. I like that ring. All right, let's try this again. Let's do Grasshopper. Let's do Grimhold. And let's do Wild Style. From the country of Europe. These little things that you notice that they just crack you up, but that's all right. That's all right. All right, come on, baby. Load. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Good. Uh-oh. Nice. Grimhold just passed out like immediately. I haven't spawned. Okay, I did Hell in a Cell match and the frames dropped completely. Okay, that sounds about right. But keep on it. Let us know. If you've got, I was trying to think of a, yeah. What the fuck did he fuck? Yeah, it's. Oh, are we gonna get a double ragdoll? We got one there, and get him in the other one. Double ragdoll, love it, so great. Yeah, it's funny. I said it's hard to say because I'm not running this native on Windows. Like if the performance has just gone to hell with the new build, not to hell. That's so mean. If it's gotten really sluggish and slow thanks to the new update, or if it's just the fact that I'm trying to run it on a Mac that's never really done this before. Because it's obviously you guys are probably used to something that's a lot smoother on my Windows build. Double ragdoll all the way across the sky. Yep, love it. Let me know, Heaven Spawn, if it's completely unplayable, or if it's just notice the frame rates have dropped. And then also let me know what render mode you're on. Are you on the most beautiful graphics? Anything you can help us out with? In fact, what would be even just as helpful as all your notes is send us some reports on Facebook of like what your video card is, what your RAM and system is, and then any bugs that you spot. That is such a huge help for us. That you have no idea how much that helps us. Trying to kind of diagnose some of this stuff. It's really hard. Heaven Spawn, I'm always on fastest. Okay, that's good to know. Because like I said, if we're noticing that it's just completely unplayable, some of these lower speeds, yeah, Heaven Spawn, that would be a big help. And it said when the rendering mode is on its best, it looks hot. I mean, like I said, for me, I can't fire it up on anything other than fastest because it's just I should have enough video RAM. There's got to be something else in here that I'm missing. So Xeron, the bug test build that you're used to and is now the same thing as the beta. I just put it all out there, the latest thing that we've got. And if we get crucified for it, so be it. But you guys need to be able to play this stuff, and it's not fair that we said you've been able to see it on Twitch for 2 months and you haven't been able to get your hands on it. So, like I said, I think if we just tell everybody that look, this is going to be potentially pretty ugly at times, people will be cool with it. They're gonna, like I said, it'll give people a chance to play around with all this stuff, and so like I said, it's all these things are always works in progress, and everybody's doing the best job they can. I can tell you that firsthand. Robert the man is busting his ass. He's trying really. Wow, look at that double ragdoll action. He's trying, and as we all are. Mr. Wrestling 5, we do not deserve him. He continues to generate new content and new stuff. And I was going to show you some new stuff here pretty soon. He hasn't really, I don't know if he's cleared it yet for public consumption just yet, but he's continuing to grind out new content. Like I said, Mr. Wrestling 5, we do not deserve you. You kick ass in all kinds of ways, and it's greatly appreciated, my friend. So like I said, it's been fun though, and like I said, it's time for you guys to start playing this stuff. And like I said, whether or not I make a post on it tonight, I have no idea. I'm pretty tired, and like I said, what I'd like to at least be able to do is at least like explain to people how the new match modes work and all that kind of stuff. So be careful not to be prosecuted by Lay's Chip. Okay, that's pretty funny. Hey, I had a good supper tonight, so you won't be seeing me eat on air tonight. I had a good supper tonight. I felt pretty proud of myself. One of my favorite suppers is fire up a chicken breast with some good spices that I got Spice Shop out in Traverse City, Michigan, and this is going to be a photo finish here. This is going to be pretty close. Oh, he's going to bounce one. Oh, he bounced Grasshopper off there. Oh, is he going to be able to get the other one? Oh, he's trying. He tried. He tried. And then I'll cut up a couple of sweet potatoes and bake all that. Oh man, good stuff. Ah, wild style. You tried. You tried, my friend. All right, so let's back out of here. We know the cage is at least okay. So at least we've seen the cage on the podcast here tonight. Let's fire up a. Let's see. I'll tell you. I'll actually play this one. And let's see if. Come on, here. Load up for me. Okay, let's see. Let's play a chamber match. Let's see how that. Wait, we were watching wrestling and someone eating food. Oski, that's good to know. I would greatly be curious about what kind of system you're running and your graphic modes that you've chosen. That is incredibly helpful. All wrestler CPU. Next, and let's do Chambers of Hell. Let's do that. Because we can't call it Hell in a Cell. That would be wrong. All right, I'm going to do the, because I want to see a ballista bomb. If we're going to have a chance to beat somebody up, it's going to be quick dose. You know it's going to be quick dose. Let's do classic arena. That's good to know, Oski. I appreciate that. Keep letting me know. I know it's cut down our participation tonight with you guys testing the new build, but like I said, it's very, very helpful. Very helpful to get this stuff out in the wild. See, I don't know if I'm crazy about the new dark cage. I know it's a kind of a point of controversy. I'm not feeling real good about that dark cage. I'm also noticing that the transparency on the front is no longer there. And yeah, we're still pretty sluggish here. Let me. All right, for those who might be joining us for the first time and never played this thing, how you escape the cage. Yeah, we got to get that transparency back. You just have to Irish whip your opponent into that door. Like I think it's 5 times. Oh, wait a minute. What? No, no. Oh, no. No, how did he do that? They must have glitched out and threw him through the wall. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No, see, this is just not right. This does not look right. This skinny little nerd. This is like Sami Zayn beating up Big Show or something here. All right. You know, what the hell? Okay. No, I agree. I like the lighter cage better. I'm not sure what prompted the new art change. That was so funny. I don't know how I threw him through that cage to begin with. There must be, I wonder if there's a glitch in the art. I don't know. No. God. Sweet, Iotopia. Did you, well, it sounds to me like, boy, I got to tell you, we just might have to have really steep system specs in order to get this thing to run. Because you said Xeron, you're kind of on a crappy machine. Yeah, maybe that's just the problem we're going to be having. Because it sounds like Ivotopia did okay. Oh, come on. How many gig of video RAM do you know if you have Ivotopia? I don't remember what the 1070 has. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, Ivotopia, that you got a match running on fantastic. That's really nice. There you go. Okay, so now he's out. Knocks the door down. God, sure. 8 gig. Okay, that's good to know. I have a feeling that it's going to be, like I said, I think the meteor cards, and I said the Max just might have trouble all the way around and some other things. I might have to try running some Windows emulation going, like get like a virtual machine going and seeing if I can get that going for Pro Wrestling X for these streams. Didn't want to do that, but wait a minute. Do I see a new sign? What is that? What sign is that? What does that say? Redux? What? What? Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to. Oh, I better not. Oh, okay. I'm just going to pull back on that. I want to see if my other sign made. Sweet. All right. That looks good. Yeah, does anybody speak German? I want to keep that one nice and vague. Okay, so you climb the cage by doing your RB, your right trigger button. Oh, except did he pull me down or did I jump down? I must have jumped down because I didn't think. All right, you get over here. No, we're climbing the cage, and then you're gonna chase me up here. Okay, RB. Yep, there we go. All the way up, brother. Climbing in the cage. Climbing the cage. Oh, you see, maybe I'm not minding the dark cage so much. I think I like the light one better. I don't know if I ever liked this camera angle for climbing the cage either. I understand why he does it or why he did it. Okay. Oh, okay. This will be a good test. Supposedly, we've added a new. We'll see if the dangle. Yes. Okay, there he goes. Okay. Sweet. Okay. There's a new dangle animation. Like if you're kind of getting close to the edge. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, see, I'm floating. Oh, nope. Okay. And I just fell off. Pretty good, Fire Honor. Pretty good, brother. Pretty good. I'm going to see if I can try that again. I want to see if I can kind of slow that down and get that in. Because I can't tell if that was like, because I just fell off. I just kind of fell off. But all right, get up here, quick dose. Come on, you big jerk, get up here. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to persuade him. Yeah, I agree. I like the lighter cage myself, and it's entirely plausible too that this is just a rendering mode and it wasn't new art in the first place. Like I said, I don't know the genesis of this new cage art. I don't know if this was done deliberately or if it was like I said, if it's just a rendering glitch on my end, or if this is brand new art. Yep, 8 gig memory GDR5. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. So I'm running 4 right here. I can't remember what Robert said he was running at. Maybe, like I said, I'd hate to have it like where you need an 8 gig card in order to be able to run this thing. That doesn't seem right. But like I said, we'll just kind of see how this goes here and keep messing around with it. Get back. No, get back. No! Oh, so good. I do love how this cage deformed. Yeah, I think you need the lighter cage. I think you just need to be able to see it. You can't see it as well from the background. God, Quick Dose is going to be the one that puts me through this stupid. Oh, bleeding. Oh, I'm bleeding. God, he is annihilating me. Why is he beating me up so bad? God, I better not submit up here. Oh, that's so funny. Bloody hell. If I'm... God, what is Quick Dose's problem here tonight? My God. He's kicking my butt. He is kicking my butt. I'm so bad at this game. Oh, I'm going to take it right on the oh, right on the post. Ouch. Oh, I am so screwed. No, leave me alone. No, don't you throw me off, you jerk. Ah! Oh, he did the splits. Oh, ow. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I will give that. That is pretty cool. All right. If I can just get up. Get up. Get up, son. Get up. Get up. Come on. I'm dead. I'm totally dead. All right, I'm going to climb back up. Quick Dose, I swear, man. I don't know what his damage is. He's looking good tonight, though. Yeah, we are not kidding. Tables have got to be, for as much as you guys have been asking for, we got to get some tables in here. All right. All right, because I want to be the one, I want to be able to put him through the... All right, I got to knock him down a little bit. Got to get my spirit back up. Oh! Oh, and we both fell hard. Oh, we both fell hard. Oh, sweet. The cage part's floating around in the wing. Okay, let me see if I can... Oh, what? How does he survive that? What? Oh, where do you think you're going, Quick Dose? Where's he going? Get over here. Come on. Oh, he's picking up a weapon. Oh, I'm going to see if I can use... Can I... Okay, so let me see if I can, like, pile drive him on this thing then. Oh, I'm going to get it right in the... Oh. Oh, no! That's outstanding. All right, I got to back out of there. No more of that crowd sign. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I am got the cage. Oh God, that's so funny. That is so funny. The cage door is landed on top of me. Sorry, very drunk. Not drunk, but moving around like crazy. Boy, that looks good though. I mean, even though my graphics card is kind of suck. That's good. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Grimhold is sure having a day. Moonsault, and see, that's I desperately want to be able to do that, but there's no like you can't mount the top like you can on the top rope like the corner. Oh God, I'm just gushing like crazy. I am going to totally. Just an idea. I think it'd be pretty cool in the future if we could pick up pieces that come off the cage and use it to do more damage for some cool spots. I agree. Especially I think once we get like the table surfaces and stuff working. Oh, I've got to be getting pinned here too. I'm gonna get that. I got trounced. How did Quick Dose beat me? God, that is so insulting. All right, fine. You know what? We're gonna have to have a return match in the scaffold. We're gonna have to have a return match in the scaffold. That's the only way to settle this. Holy crap, we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay, all right, we'll do a scaffold match, and then I'll just kind of go as long as I can think here. I wasn't planning on going this long. I'm very stoked that the beta is working for people. And like I said, maybe I'll have to set up some kind of a mechanic where people can leave us feedback or something. All right, next, and let's do scaffold. And we're going to have to do the return match in the strong style arena, of course. Grimhold. Yeah, and that big jerk Quick Dose. That's right. I'm going to chuck him off the I am going to chuck him off the scaffold, and it's going to be glorious. Zeron, you are so violent to those spectators. What have they done? What have they done to you? He wants to punch the crowd members and announcers. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, Zeron. That's like saying no hitter. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. All right. Oh, you know something I haven't done in a while that might be kind of fun to do, especially for punishing me. Oh my God, what is his damage here tonight? God, did I set this on aggressive or something? Maybe I did. I don't know. God, what is going on with him tonight? He's getting nut shots all the way around then. Vertebraker is interesting. We have a Vertebraker animation around somewhere. It was in the original game. Like I would think it was in Uprising. We got to double check that. It might exist in here. Ooh, can I not climb the stage anymore? How come I cannot climb the? Can I not climb it in scaffold mode? Because I thought I could climb all this back here. Maybe I can't when it's scaffold mode. Ooh, we might have to do a hardcore match to see if that's broken. Oh, stage climb only works in normal 1v1 matches. Okay, so scaffold, you can't do it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'll save everybody the time. Okay. No. Well, that sucks. I want to be able to climb things. No, why would that be? That makes no. I mean, I understand. I guess why, but. Fine then. I'm gonna run back, and then we're gonna go fight in the. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, he hopped right in the ring. Okay. Come on, quick dose. Come on, buddy. Come take your medicine, buddy. No, why can't I not exit the ring? Can you add the climb in these matches? Yeah, I agree, Zeron. That does not feel right to me. I should be able to climb that stage at any moment, in any match mode. There's probably some camera issues or some other things that there are reasons why he does it a certain way, but yeah, I agree. I think you got to be able to climb that in every capacity, because I was kind of looking forward to like chucking him off the stage up there. Yep, for those who haven't played this version or this particular match mode before, the idea how you win it, you can only win it on this outside this middle platform out here, and you have to get your opponent to be in danger, and you have to be in special. And there's a special scaffold grapple that you have available too, and it looks pretty sick when you get it accomplished. And you get special and you grapple them with a strong grapple, and I believe you hit the X button, because that's But I'm gonna punish him a little bit up here first. That's for being a jerk and beating me up in that last. Yeah, I love that power bomb. Oh, such a good looking power bomb. Stomp, stomp. All right. Okay, so let's. Okay, I'm special, and then okay. So I need to grapple him, and then you hit the X button, and so you go into this nice. Oh, look out! This is such a sick finish, and he just chucks him. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Why didn't that work? Maybe I was. Oh, no, because I hit the X. It was A B. Yeah, I am going a little bit longer than I normally do here tonight. I guess I'm grooving on the match modes, and I don't know. I'm having fun tonight, so might as well go as long as I can. I feel bad. I hate doing these things solo. I feel like I just kind of punish you guys by forcing you to listen to me the whole time. But like I said, everybody's swamped, and it's been hard. Everybody's trying to do a four-way cage match, and it had some frame drops, but was otherwise smooth. Boy, I'm telling you, I wonder if the whole key to all of this is just the whole graphics card. Like you just need a really beefy graphics card and it runs smooth for you. We got to optimize it. I mean, that's got to be something we got to do eventually. But uh, can't be worse than that intro song. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I got to give you that one. I mean, you guys happen to believe me. I've heard that song for like 3 or 4 years now. I mean, I'm right there. I'm right there with you, man. Okay, so let me see if I can get that. I got to figure out why that didn't work. Okay, let me pick them up here. All right. All right. Strong. Oh, no, I missed my chance. All right. Sweet. Fire it up and let me know how it goes, brother. Later down the line, there will be able to change your scaffold finisher. You absolutely can. Oh, look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Okay, okay. Hang on. Sorry. Look at that. That looks cool. Look at that. That's the edge. Look at that. That's the edge stumble that they just worked in. Oh, look at that. Whoa, whoa, look out. Whoa, that's awesome. Nice job. Mr. Wrestling 5, you are the man. Look at that. Good job. That looks great. Let me see if I can figure out how to... oh, that looks so good. Oh, that adds a ton to the match. Okay, so that was just like a... So that's like just like a strong grapple. Like whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me do that again. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, we took out the intro video. That was another reason why I put this build up instead of the other one, because it had that old Uprising video with that same song. All right, I can't. Apparently, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, get up, get up. I've killed Quick Dose, apparently. Okay. Come on here, buddy. Come on, come on. You can do it. Oh, I love that power bomb. So good. So good. All right, so I got special. Okay, so that's the pulling pile driver. Now, so let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Okay, so you grapple him. You go strong grapple. And then I thought it was hit X. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, and he just goes, ah! Oh! Oh, baby. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that looks so good. Can we get a style clash in the game, or is it copyrighted? No, we can. In fact, we've got... Ooh, I don't know if we have a Styles... I think we have a Styles Clash animation somewhere. But Mr. Wrestling 5, our glorious animator, I don't know if was gonna take a second pass at it or not. Nope, the moves are not patent. We just can't call it a Styles Clash, so we're good. Got some kind of a face buster or something like that. Will there be a simpler controller configuration if I use a PS4 or a non-Xbox controller? Define what you mean by a simpler controller config. We've pretty much going with like the No Mercy style of grappling, where you've got like your A button initiates a grapple. Like I think A is punch, B is strike. I can't remember what all the exact buttons are. I know it by feel, but yeah. All right, I am going to do. Sorry, I'm starting to hit the wall here. I'm going to do set up a little sim and just do questions for the rest of the night here. Yep. You can't copyright the move itself. You just can't call it like. Although I think Tombstone Pile Driver is safe. Like I think that's legit. Like that's okay to call it. Because I think that's kind of an accepted, like that's kind of what it is now. but things like you can't call it like an RKO. Like that you could call it like a cutter, but you can't call it let's say any kind of a RKO or anything like that. That is definitely copyrighted. So we got to be careful there. Oh, let's do the classic. Oh, to choose what buttons do what. If you, oh, we might have taken that out. No, you can do it. If you go to, in fact, I'll back out of here and I'll show you exactly where to go. If you go to the edit mode, is it, I'll back out of this match. You do have the ability to custom configure controller. Let me get out of here. I'll show you where. Quick game. Can you add a one-winged angel? Yeah, I said it's just a matter of time and energy. What we're really trying to do is we're really trying to like knock down the base mechanics. If you go to your options menu and then you hit the Y button, it sucks, I know, because if you don't have the PlayStation controller, one of those buttons, like your top corner, you'll get a remap your control screen. You'll be able to do it from there. You probably will end up having to use your mouse to kind of select these things. Like to be able to hit save and exit and all that kind of stuff. So it's not ideal. That's something that's always really bothered me, like how poorly that is done. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just hard to do all that kind of stuff. All right, so we'll start this match. Let me do Grasshopper and let's do Dane. And let's do Lucky 8. He hasn't made an appearance tonight. M. Dickey calls RKO a falling stunner. The technical term for the RKO is a cutter. Any kind of like, because it's diamond cutter and Bubba cutter. It's that same move where you're just laying somebody out and you're kind of doing with the face over it, because it's not really a stunner. You're not this. Any kind of a stunner would be when like you're dropping and like it's like most like a face buster where the face is like hitting the shoulder. You're not doing that. It's just dropping straight down. So I know that's kind of like it's called a cutter. Game won't start. Loops the intro screen and the picture of Grasshopper. Okay, it means then either your controller isn't working. Try hitting. This is going towards Fire Honor. Try hitting like your return button. Like we'll try to do some keyboard controls for you. Because that should get you past the main menu screen, is get you to enter. If you plug in a controller, you might be able to get away with like an A button or like a, I guess whatever the bottom button is on the PlayStation controller. Stolen Tube, same problem. See if you can get it with the enter key, like the return key. Oh, you know what I did? I got busted again for not doing all CPU. All right, fine. Thank you for reminding me. I'm a moron. That's okay. I want to hang out here. Haven't Spawn, have you been playing the game the whole time, or did you go out and just like take a little break and then decided that you wanted to see something, see the tail end of the broadcast? Oh, okay. Ate some chicken and I threw up. What? Gross. Don't throw up. That's not any good. Jeez, dude. Hope it wasn't me. Hope it wasn't the terrible broadcast. I love chicken. My girlfriend doesn't do chicken. She can't do chicken either. So, oh, that's right. Because you, Heaven Spawn, were you the one? I'm sorry if I'm getting all this confused. Were you the one that had the gastric bypass, right? Xeron, I keep coming back to you. Has the crew discussed the transition to the new engine? I know we're talking about it. it's we pretty much know it's inevitable at this point. And so yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's 60 plus down though. Good for you, brother. Good for you. Stolen Tube. I'm in the game. Cool. Let me know how you get along. I know you're probably stuck using keyboard controllers or something. Like I said, you can use arrow keys for movement, and I think we were discussing if you scroll up in chat, like Z and X, I think maybe your punch and grapple buttons. I gotta double check all that. I'm really sorry. I'm so used to playing it with like an external controller. Like I said, if you plug in like any kind of an Xbox controller, it should work pretty much automatically. At least that's been my experience. Yes, random cable. You absolutely can use an Xbox One controller for this. You should be able to. Any USB controller, for the most part, like I said, not a lot of the Logitech controllers, you may have to remap them. If you go to your options screen, you have the ability to edit the config. And listen, some of the stuff is we haven't done a very good job of like instructions and tutorials, and we got to own that. Like I got to own that. Looks like we have to create new wrestlers. My old ones won't transfer over, but I found the save slots for create wrestler. Looks like it's a different spot. But yep, it's 149. See if you can get your, like when you save a custom character out, see if it saves for you. It was not working for me when I saved one out earlier. Yeah, Robert on the new build did put in a shit ton more of more slots. But boy, poor Dane is just taking a beating in this match. Double kendo sticks. Eric just came into the broadcast. Likens go. Did you get your new PC all right? I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I ended up. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know where you jumped into the story. I'm trying to remember. Confirmed you can low blow someone off the cell. Sweet, outstanding. Mashing enter and Grasshopper's image started the game. Cool, awesome. And they did save. Okay, so maybe it's just on the Mac that they didn't save for me. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. What I ended up doing was I'm running this current build that you're seeing right here is actually the Mac native build. I've got a new iMac that it took me a while to finally get things around to, because I bought one that was loaded, but it only had 512 meg of video RAM, and that wouldn't run anything in terms of video games and stuff. And so I did this song and dance, and I finally ended up with a brand new iMac, straight from Apple and I got some financing that lets me pay it off over 18 months, so that makes me happy. So I've got 24 gig of RAM, a terabyte hard drive. It's kind of like what they call a fusion drive, where it's 1 terabyte of a terabyte drive plus 128 gig of SSD. But what sucks about the fusion drives is that the operating system determines what files get put on your SSD. So I normally like to put the operating system all on one SSD and then just have all my data on there. But all that's done is behind the scenes now. But then I have a 4 gig card now for video RAM, so it should be good for at least a little while. I haven't noticed a lot of improvement in my gaming. So I probably wasted all that money for nothing, but I'm going to pretend right now that it was totally worth it. Yeah, totally. List. I loaded my old copy of Rumble Roses on the PS2. Totally safe for work. Yeah, I've never played Rumble Roses. Heard good things, but never watched it. Never. I mean, I'm familiar with it, obviously, but yeah. All right, gang. I've gone 90 minutes here tonight. I can't believe it. Let me know if you got any new questions and everything like that. I'll be happy to answer any last ones here. By any chance, do you know the processor model or speed of the Mac? The one that I'm running on right now is the new. I'm on an i5, the i5 processor. Let me. In fact, I'll just do this. I'll add the window capture so you guys can see this, because you guys really care. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, here we go. System information about this Mac. Oh, that's a little large. Okay, we're gonna slim that down a little bit. This is what I'm running right here. This is the latest and greatest Mac OS 10.12.5. It's an iMac with the new Retina 5. So it's got the big beefy 4 gig card in there. 27-inch. This thing is a monster. If you've never done any work on a new 27-inch monitor before, it'll blow your mind. Got 24 gig of the DDR4 RAM, and then yeah. So there you go. I don't know because you care, but. Any plans for actual rope physics? I know that's always in the plan, but again, I actually said I don't mind what the ropes are looking like right now. I think sometimes there's a danger, and you guys have noticed it in the past where we had the true rope physics and you get the sad ropes. And so I think we have some degree of physics right now, but not like true. I don't think we have true rope physics. So, Oski, been looking it up, and it ain't all that rare to support games through development on Patreon and stuff like it. Thank you for checking that for me. Again, I don't know if it's appropriate or not. I get really squeamish about some of that kind of stuff. Some of this stuff is just being an old man and feeling like you should buy the game and then updates should be free. Like all this crap about little incremental stuff and downloadable content and all that stuff. I'm still having a tough time, but you're also looking at somebody who did fork over quite a bit of money for every Binding of Isaac expansion, so maybe I just kind of got to get over it a little bit. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I said like I said, if I do a little side project, maybe I do something on Patreon, just like, hey, every time I do a new release, cut me $1 or something. I don't know. We'll see. With that much on Mac, yet the game is still lagging. As I said, it's the game. It's almost certainly, and I said I feel for Robert because he does not have a Mac to test on, and he doesn't do Mac development, and so I'm certain that there's going to be a lot of things in here that it's just some optimizations that he just needs to make. Yeah. Eric, it's appropriate. Many game developers use Patreon. Check Yandere Dev, for example. All right, cool. Thank you. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to go. Wow, my old laptop runs a scaffold match great compared to 5 frames per second this morning. Hey, all right, because there's some new hardware out there we can plug in an external GPU with Thunderbolt connection. Might make the. Oh, I did not know that. I thought that was just for video development, but boy, okay. M-Rigs, if you've got a link to something like that, I would love to see what it is. Found a bug. I picked up my opponent from behind and I fell into the cell. You're probably going to find a couple of those glitchy kinds of things, but keep making notes, man. We need to know all these notes. We've got a pretty good faithful, like Xeron is a tester for us, and he's pretty thorough, but my God, you're only one person, so find it. Stolen Tube ran the game a little, ran great. Thank you. That makes my night. Entrances seem to be working for Ivatopia. That's good. I'm very skittish. I'm very skittish about running into the entrances here tonight because, like I said, I think a lot of this is just the fact that it's the Mac. And like I said, Robert is doing the best he can for just not having a Mac. He doesn't do Mac development. And I can tell you from personal experience from web development, like if you can't replicate the bug, it's hard to fix it. It said loser. It said all loser on your screen. Say that again. Random cable. It said all loser on your screen. Oh, loser, loser, loser. You're totally right. You're totally right. Oh, good eye. Good eye. I'm writing these things down. I was like a little notepad. All losers on. That's so funny. Okay, so that was hardcore elimination. Okay. Good call. I didn't. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna have to check that and see if that checks out anywhere else. And North score. Yeah, poor Dane. Yeah, I think Dane. Yeah, Dane. Of course, Dane got whacked pretty early on. Boy, I wonder if I did all CPU again. Heaven Spawn got pile driven through the cell. Both wrestlers fell on their head. I'm telling you what, man, it is fun. It is really, really fun. Um, External graphic card boxes. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to dive into that. I'm kind of pissed off now. I would have kept my old machine for 500 bucks less than had I known that. Fire Honor, thank you so much for checking in tonight, man. For those of you who are new, I'm going to run it down, prowrestlingx.com, twitter.com/prowrestlingx, facebook.com/prowrestlingx. That's you can keep up with us, everything that we're doing with the game. We're up to this stuff all the time, and we have a weekly newsletter. If you go to our website, you can sign up for our email newsletter, all that kind of fun jazz. We try to keep as up top with all this stuff as we can. Plans for crawling movement and directional throwing. That's kind of an interesting idea. Crawling movement would be kind of fun, like a special grapple position. I'm sure directional throwing can't be that much harder to do. External graphics card boxes. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never heard of an external GPU before. Thank you for that, Mr. M. Riggs. That's good to know. I have never heard of that. I'm kind of, if that actually does exist, I'm kind of PO'd about it because I would have kept that older Mac. Why did it say Grasshopper was in this Mac? Boy, it's funny that I did know. That I did know that the labels at the top have always been kind of goofy. But keep firing, man. Keep firing. In fact, I'm embarrassed by the screen now. Put the game here. All right, gang. Any other questions here? If not, I gotta wrap it up here. But this might be a record long. I know. Well, it's 75, man. We've done 75 shows. That's really cool. I gotta tell you, I didn't think we'd ever get there. But this is, like I said, I feel like I need to kind of wrap it up with some deep thoughts. But, like I said, we're hanging in there, gang. We're trying to do our best. I know, Emirates, can we expect any new weapons soon? As a matter of fact, you know what? Okay, hang on. Let me check something really quick. Let me check something really quick. I'm leading to something here. Let me see if I can show this one off. I'll leave this as a fun little tease. He hasn't cleared this yet, but it looks good. So I'm just gonna go with it. Check this bad boy out. And that, my friends, is probably the next weapon that Mr. Wrestling 5 is working on. How cool is that? How cool is that, huh? Nice Canadian roots. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. That's kind of a nice tease. I wasn't planning on showing that to you because he said he hadn't cleared it. Oops. Let me switch back to but yeah, pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Like I said, that'll look pretty sweet. I know Mr. Wrestling 5 said that he wanted to do some get the break states and all that kind of stuff, but that's what's coming. Pretty badass. And you guys would expect nothing less. You guys would expect nothing less from Mr. Wrestling 5, so I thought you guys would like that. Best Canadian weapon possible. So, yep. First this on the table. Yep. So I said, I know, gang. It's been, I know, man. It's been frustrating. Did I crash? Did I crash? Did I crash? Okay, sorry. The video crashed on my end, so I kind of panicked there for a second. I don't want to. Yeah, and we had a crash-free show. It's 75 for 75. It's kind of a nice little celebration. But yep, it's a like I said, it's been a bumpy ride, gang. The last couple of months especially have been really really hard. Everybody's trying their best to just kind of keep their heads above water. A lot of times, like I said, it's such a struggle, gang. We're trying our best. But like I said, it's the opportunity is there. The stuff looks so neat and so cool when it works right, and I can't tell you how happy it makes me that the game that you guys are starting to play the build and it's working for you guys. Like that's a much needed shot in the arm. Like I said, it's with Fire Pro Wrestling coming out and all these games coming out left and right. It's like it's hard sometimes keeping your head up and staying positive, but like I said, these Twitch broadcasts, they do a lot for me personally, and I think it does a lot for the crew. And your positive energy and your questions and like it makes you feel really good. And like I said, I will probably post a forum post to the Steam forums tomorrow. If anybody is bored tonight, it feels like posting something in there. That would be great. Just let them know that they can do that, and I'll post something officially for tomorrow. Because yeah, like I said, it's time to put this stuff in your hands and start testing. And I may even start set up like a little feedback at prowrestlingx.com or something like that, where people can kind of submit bug reports and all that stuff or anything that they find along the way, because that's super helpful for us to just have people playing it and seeing what they what they do. Xeron, you don't have to sweat anything, my brother. Everybody's doing the best job they can, and any help that you can give, and you've given us plenty of help. So, it's time to share the load a little bit. And like I said, I know you're good for it. Even just coming in here and even just coming here and participating in chat, it makes us feel really, makes me feel really good. So, Absent Future, how's it going? Loving the growth, man. Glad to hear it. I'm sorry we're kind of signing off. God, I feel like I hate doing this because we got we have visitors tonight, but I'm getting tired. And like I said, it's getting to be late. And yeah, Xeron, you're always killing me, brother. Xeron is it's Portugal, I believe, and he's at 3:39 a.m. Stays up late for these broadcasts. I'm gonna make a cheap plug because I have the opportunity to do so. My favorite game marathon. These guys were one of the originals. It's a crew called the Mario Marathon. They do. I'm gonna post a link right here. They're kicking off I believe it's their 10th or 11th year of raising money for Child's Play charity. They sit there and they play all the Mario games back to back to back 24/7. And the more you donate, the more time gets added to how long they play. And so it's one of my favorites. I'll kind of close with that. They're one of my favorites. They do such a great job, and it's fun. They're not speed runners or anything like that, so they mess up, and it's just a good group of guys. And like I said, it's just a really good. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars every year for charity. So if you guys are bored this weekend, they kick off tomorrow at 11 a.m. So definitely give them a look, and I support them every year, and you guys should too. Yeah, I have some future for anybody we'll sign off with this. Anybody who's looking to play the Bleeding Edge build, know what you're getting into. It's crashy, it's buggy, and all that kind of stuff. But in fact, I'll do this as kind of our last little instruction here for this evening. Again, just as a friendly reminder, let me pop open if you go under your game inventory and you right click on the game name, and then you go to your properties. Let me pull this up here. Not that one. Let me pull it up. Oh, I may not have it open. Let me pull it open here. Properties, right there. Sorry. Sorry, I need to have all these windows ready to go for you guys. What you're looking for right here is you're going to go under your betas tab, and you're able to hit the select. If you're able to select this bleeding edge build, if you click that little select the opt out all beta programs. If you select the bleeding edge build, you'll be able to download that game. What we're playing right now. I said it's not for the faint of heart necessarily, but definitely get in there and oh god, check Streets of Rogues and Clone Drone on Steam. You jerk! I don't need. You said you don't need you to enable me doing any more games. You guys are killing me here. I will check out what that looks like right now. Let's check out the stories. It's Streets of Rogue. In fact, that's actually okay. So let me check that out. Like Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne is something that is on my list. In fact, I'm going to add this to my wish list. And then what's the other one that I'm looking at? Clone Drone. Okay. The other one that looked pretty sweet was the new successor to the guy who did Smash TV, one of my all-time favorites. Clone Drone. Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. Okay. Check that one out. Wish list. Oh, that looks hilarious. M Riggs, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for placing that up there. PD, no, you will not mess up your regular game. You can always revert back to it. If you opt out of the build, you can re-download it. It's a separate build. Yep, so you're safe. This is just a way that you guys can play all this stuff without waiting on our slow asses to fix everything first. We're just really gun shy. What happens is if we put this like kind of as our official release, and there's any crashes, people are going to crush our reviews, and that does make a big difference. Yep. Ivatopia, same thing. You replace the normal, but you can always back to the normal version. Plus, if you get any creator wrestlers, you have to recreate them. Yeah, we are working on cleaning up creator wrestler and all that stuff so that we have more data portability and all that stuff. It's on the list. Absent Future, I'm just excited to grow as a community for this game. I will put up with a lot. Hey, man, there's people that have been putting up with us for 13 years, I think. And like I said, I've been with the project for a really, really long time, and I said everybody's doing their best. Everybody's doing their best. But like I said, I just said I'm thrilled. You guys said you guys make my night every time I do this. I always come in. In fact, I was kind of been coming in kind of a bad mood. Like I said, it's just it beats you up, and the game's crashing and all this stuff, and Robert's struggling with some stuff, and Dave has been busy, and Cole or Mr. Wrestling. Oh wow, yeah, got busted there. Mr. Wrestling 5 has been just cranking out the stuff, and he's been busting his ass. And like I said, I don't even feel worthy for that guy. So, but like I said, it's been good. It's been a fun little ride, and like I said, we're just going to keep going, man. We regardless of whatever else is out there, and maybe Fire Pro Wrestling is going to suck, and there'll be an opportunity for us. And like I said, maybe it's going to be good for us to have people paying attention to wrestling on Steam. So, like I said, one of these days, I want to figure out how to do this game development stuff. I'm so jealous of Robert and Mr. Wrestling 5, the ability of what they have to create all this stuff, and I've got to learn how to do some of this stuff. So, Petey, I can't believe I was a teen when I first started following. Now I'm almost in my 30s. Yep. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. Xeron, I have an idea. Some games have beta versions as a separate game in the Steam library, so people have easy access to both builds. You can have a normal version, the beta one is 2 library games. It's an interesting thought. I hadn't thought of that. I don't know. Let's think about it. We'll think about something like that. I know I'm a little the only reason I'm nervous about it is just because it's so many builds to keep track of. But again, we'll see. We'll see. That's an interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I'll have to do a little more homework on that and see if I can figure out something like that. Yeah, Oski, following the project since 2005. Yeah, you probably were one of the old school original backers. A lot of us were. Will you talk to GOG, Good Old Games, when the game reaches 1.0? Absolutely. And Humble Bundle and Itch.io and all these other stores. I mean, I love Steam to death. Their sales and everything, they bring millions of eyeballs, but Jesus, they take a hell of a cut, and it's hard for an indie game to survive like that sometimes. And so I was definitely going to look at something like an Itch.io, which I'm all about. I think that's a really really good platform, and then Humble Bundle as well, like their storefront. I think could be very very good for us, and they take less cuts. Don't have as many eyeballs as Steam, but the problem is we just don't feel like the game is mature and ready for these other platforms just yet. We're just not ready. But Itch.io, here, let me post you a link. It is this right here. It specializes in indie games. Really friendly towards developers. They get behind a lot of the game jams. Here, let me post you a link. Yeah, let me. It's essentially Steam, but it's just done for like developers. It's developer friendly. In fact, you kind of choose how much you want to give to them. But they do a really really good job of putting over indie games. It's just another distribution. Yeah, it's very cool. They're really supportive of game jams. Like they'll provide a lot of hosting for people who do like game jams and stuff. Yeah, but it's really cool. I definitely check it out. I have not done any purchasing on Itch.io. I'm just familiar with it as a platform, and it's something I've been, you just kind of eyeball this stuff as things come along, because you're always looking for alternatives. I mean, when you have a product, you want to make sure you're in as many stores as possible. It's just basic retail 101. And so, yeah, like I said, we definitely would like to just branch it out and just get it as many hands as possible. It's a little bit of, I mean, it's just more work. It's just more storefronts to maintain and more communities to manage. But like I said, if we ever got to where we could do this full time, I mean, that's what I'd end up doing, is just kind of keeping an eye on it. So it's definitely something I've been keeping an eye on for sure. And so yeah, it's like I said, it's just if you're into indie games, which sounds like a lot of you are. It's definitely a really really good thing to support your developers on something like this, because they get more of your money, like they get more of the money by supporting going through these other storefronts. I would never talk bad about Steam. They give you a phenomenal opportunity to be put in front of the largest gaming community, but the trade-off for that is that you lose a lot of revenue. That's just the nature of the beast. They earn it. They've developed a great platform. I know there's a lot of Steam haters out there. I'm not one of them. I've always liked how they approach things, and but there's a lot of people that there is a flip side of that they take a lot and they really control and they make a lot of the rules. But like I said, that's why it's kind of cool to look at some of these other platforms and these other storefronts. And just, yeah, I mean, I don't really get into the whole hyper discounting like to put ourselves in a bundle. I don't know if I really feel comfortable with some of that kind of stuff, but I know their storefront is excellent, and you can just buy a game directly from Humble, and they give you some great tools. So, but yeah, Itch.io is the one that I've kind of got my eye on. And again, we're just kind of waiting to make sure our platform's pretty mature, or we're feeling pretty stable. Right now, probably until we upgrade to Unity 5 or something like that. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get there or not. So, wow, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, gang. I definitely wasn't planning on going this long, but I guess I got talkative and I'm in a good mood. Support-wise, at least you aren't getting hammered like Rockstar and Take-Two. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, in fairness, I mean, they got a much bigger, they got millions of players. You're bound. That's the thing is, I mean, we have our haters, and a lot of them have perfectly valid reasons. A lot of them don't. A lot of them make up stuff, but we have to own it. We have to own our, how infrequent when we update, and it is what it is. But we're not doing anything on the scale of like Rockstar and Take-Two and some of these other guys. So I mean, it's not fair. But at the same time, you know, we want to be able to do right by you guys, and I can tell you that every one of our crew members like takes that personally. Like we want to do a good job, and we anybody who has supported us, like we will run through walls. I mean, bloody hell, it's the only reason I'm here 13 years later is because I feel like you guys backed us way back in the day, a lot of you, and you've had our backs, and you stand up for us in forums, and you know, you spread the gospel, and you tell the truth, and you know, you stop the haters, and you know, it's just because it's hard for us to keep up with all that kind of stuff, and so man, it keeps me going, man, and I know it keeps Dave going, and believe me, we got some stuff in the pipeline, and we're gonna have some fun down the road here, and so like I said, just hang with us, gang. One last time, ProWrestlingX.com, Facebook.com/ProWrestlingX, Twitter.com/ProWrestlingX. And then yeah, like our channel here on Twitch. We try to go. I try to go every Thursday night around 9 o'clock Eastern. It's been a pretty good time for us. We may do some alternate times down the road, just to kind of get some new people out there. But with that, I am going to close. Fun time tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. You put me in a good mood, and I'm glad to hear that the beta is just working for some of you guys. So I'll probably post something up on Steam from an official account tomorrow at some point. Yeah, thanks a lot for joining us tonight, guys. Cheers.